that contemporary look on there. I think even on the ring, on the pendant, this is absolutely one of those gorgeous. Actually, I think the ring is a customer pick on this one. 5 through, oh, it's only 5 through 11? Okay, 5 through 11 only available in the ring. This is a gorgeous suite, Jay. If you could pull off doing the entire suite, that would be gorgeous. Look at how the detail is on this ring.
These are all, again, part of our gallery editions, part of our gallery designs. I don't know where. Here again, the only place that you're going to see something like this is on the MindFind show. We make them exclusively for the show. We don't market anywhere else. Just so anybody who hasn't shopped with us, we're a very, very niche business, okay? I don't really know anybody else. I know other people that do kind of what we do, but I don't know anybody who actually does everything that we do. And what we do is we go right directly to the mines. We source directly from the mines wherever possible. The only time is like with the lapis. Maybe I'll have a consolidator that goes where I can't go to that region. But we work directly from the rough material. We do all the designing in-house. We don't buy other designs. We don't bring in other designs. We actually design everything in-house. We do all of the silver work. And we're unusual in the fact that we're old school. We actually have silversmiths. We're still working from sheet material. And then we do all the lapidary work in-house. We do it all. Like we do it all from the ground all the way and then bring it directly right here to you. And we don't have it anywhere else. We don't market to anywhere else. That's why you can always tune in to the MindFind show and know that you're going to see something new, you're going to see something unique, something different. This material, and it's really funny because a lot of my silversmiths, and they get upset with me. Well, a lot of people get upset with me, right? Just it's the nature of me being me, right? I gave up trying to make everybody happy a long time ago because I know I'm not going to. But the cool thing with this material, right, is this comes from Australia. This is Boulder Variscite. Now, this material is kind of hand selected. This is actually, okay, this is a great shot. That's actually the day that we went out to the mine. That's Barry. And we're in this Land Cruiser. We're going out to the mine. That's in Australia. That is in the middle of nowhere. Milieu daylight, right? That's at mine. That's at the deposit. And that's before we mined it. This is just where they'd gone in there and we just started to kind of like move the dirt. That is Boulder Variscite. And they call it Boulder Variscite because the Variscite is actually in the host rock, the mother material. So and this material, I guarantee you, go to Tucson and go to Tucson and see if you can find this material. That will be the biggest advocate for why you should buy our designs. Just a small cabochon, custom cut cabochon of this material, because there are other people that have gone out there to that deposit and actually mined it and brought it in. You'll see it, a cabochon wholesale can be $100, $120 for a cab, just the cab, not put in anything, not done anything, and that's wholesale. This is a very, very rare form of Variscite, beautiful natural color to it, and then a lot of it has the host rock. This is my specimen that I brought. So you can see where it's like a ribbon, it's got the Variscite, and then here's the host rock on both sides. Now I've cut this into an egg, right? But natural band of the Variscite, and this is why they call it Boulder. And then you've got the host rock. So it's a very unusual, unique form of Variscite. It's the only place I've ever seen it in the entire world is on that particular mine site, and that's in Australia. And it's on what the Australians call a station, which is it'd be like a ranch in America, except for here's the thing, in Australia, you think ranches are big. There's big ranches in America. In Australia, you can literally drive for days. I'm talking 2 or 3 days. They herd cattle in Australia with helicopters. It's the craziest thing. You have cowboys in Robinson R-22 helicopters. In this station, this cattle station, we got up that morning early. We got up about 5 or 6 in the morning. We drove all morning on dirt roads. You saw, no roads. A lot of times we were making our own roads. To get to this, we got there about noon. It took about 6 or 7 hours just to get to the site. And we never saw another individual the whole time.
Look, when we're talking about Jay literally, physically going and finding these, whatever it is that he happens to go, whether we're in Australia right now, he's going to Chile, he's going to Madagascar, wherever he's going, Jay's there. This is video of him finding what you get to benefit from. This is that Boulder Variscite that we're talking about. We have it available in, of course, here in the pendant and the necklace. I'm loving the texture on this. That textured and that sterling silver comes in both the pendant and it comes on the ring. It's a very gorgeous mixture between that. The beaded necklace comes with it as well. So the earrings, the ring, the pendant, and the necklace all available, first time low price for us. Again, 083.